There's no commercial breaks here tonight, Paul. There's no mandatory interview time. There's no pay-per-view formats. This is Jon Moxley, uncensored, unfiltered, doing exactly what he wants to do, and tonight he wants to fight.
This is a match that has been on his wish list for some time. This is a match that most people never thought was possible, but this is a match that could be as explosive as any match you are going to see streaming on television or wherever you watch professional wrestling. This has all the makings for a war even bigger than the one Moxley had with Darby Allin at Brass City Brawl.
It almost feels like it's all been leading up to this, all the months of talk, all the anticipation, all the challenges that Moxley has faced thus far here at AEW. It's all built to this. Capacity, crowd, high anticipation, global audience, and two men who will stop at nothing to go after one another in the most creatively violent way as possible. That's what they do. That's who they are. And that's what they expect from one another.
Both men champions in different promotions. Jon Moxley, the current IWGP United States Champion for the New Japan Pro Wrestling promotion. And Pentagon Jr., one half of the AAA World Tag Team Champions with Phoenix. So these men with obvious, impressive pedigrees coming into this one.
Listen, motherfucker!
Well,
Listen, motherfucker!
okay.
I said, fuck you!
Moxley had an answer for the statement that Pentagon Jr. raised.
¡Escucha, hijo de tu puta madre!
Oh my.
Here we go.
Watch out, Pentagon Jr. Certainly a man whose athleticism cannot be denied. He comes from a wrestling pedigree. Watch out for Moxley. Oh my!
Not even waiting.
Moxley's first major offensive move in this match was a swing of a steel chair. That sets the stage for what we're about to see.
Look out in the front row. That fan having the time of his life, but Pentagon Jr., I can assure you, is not.
Our video crew doing a top-notch job all night of taking you into the action live, but I kind of worry for their safety in this one. And illumination. Pentagon Jr. showing not just a lack of fear, but a lack of respect toward Moxley. I think that thus far in this free agency of Jon Moxley. And then
sending that entire table crashing down.
the entire world is his playground and perhaps his fighting grounds for Jon Moxley. No hurry at all to get anywhere near the wrestling ring.
Okay, good. If they made a turn this way, I was sprinting away, just for the record.
Well, back to ringside.
Pentagon Jr. has such a great pedigree, such a great history, such great success, but that's not going to intimidate Moxley. I mean, during the G1 Climax, he beat guys like Taichi, Jeff Cobb, Tomohiro Ishii, Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito. He beat some of the best competitors, not only in the world, but maybe of all time. So he is coming in here in this dream matchup, not intimidated one bit.
And the interesting thing about a guy like Moxley is he's impressing the entire wrestling world. I'm not sure if he even cares. He has something to prove to himself. And right now, he's trying to embarrass Pentagon Jr.
Trying to take the mask off. If you know anything about wrestling, that is the biggest no-no you can think of, specifically with a luchador. That's their entire life. But what is in Moxley's mind? I shouldn't ask what's in his mind, but I should ask what is he going to do next?
A man who perhaps never met a taboo he didn't like. And how many more will he address? Will he get right up against here tonight as the table comes into play yet again this evening?
Laying that table down, and you have to think the killer instinct now kicking in. Placing a table like that has an obvious intention.
Moxley better watch himself. He's in a bad position.
Oh boy.
Watch out!
Oh God!
Moxley put himself unwittingly in position to be a sitting duck, and Pentagon Jr. putting both men through the table.
Pentagon Jr. getting wild. Had a split second of opportunity where Moxley was positioned perfectly, and he hit it and put Moxley through that table.
And that's not the end as it would be for most normal folks. For Pentagon Jr., it looks like it's just an excuse to up the ante for even more violence. Poughkeepsie's favorite foreign object back in play. Pentagon looking to make a clean sweep here.
Oh, that's disgusting. I don't know if it hurt, but that's just gross.
Right to the dome. Pentagon mixing punishment and humiliation. And right to the ankle.
Yeah, foot, ankle, hit all of it. And if you take away one wheel, all of them might come off. So Pentagon Jr., very wise strategy on his part.
A method to his madness. And that can be seen all over the face of Jon Moxley.
Right across the chest. Nice strike there, and now returning the favor from earlier. Here we go again. Only this time, I think it's Pentagon going to do the damage on the outside.
Why not?
We've seen everything else tonight, haven't we?
And they're not even close to being done as Pentagon Jr. continues to scale the steps. They're going to the cheap seats.
They're going all the way up, and he's dumping a drink on his head. And he's going even further up than Moxley had with him earlier.
Pentagon taking free reign to borrow people's hats, take their drinks. It's all in play for this man.
Well, when you have zero fear, those are the things you end up doing. You have absolutely no regard for yourself or anyone else around you. And that's what Pentagon Jr. is doing here. That's why he's so successful.
And perhaps that's why Jon Moxley is in so much trouble. Has anyone ever taken it to the deed of danger, so to speak?
And they're coming back toward the ring. There we go. He has a Pentagon mask on. I think he took Pentagon took his own replica mask and put it on Moxley.
It seems fitting at this point. Absolutely anything can happen. Nothing, I don't think anything's going to shock us.
Or maybe that's an Ultimo Dragon mask. It's a mask.
It is a mask. But I don't think we need to see Jon Moxley's face to know just how much he's got to be hurting right now.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain. He's in a bad way. I don't think he's ever faced this caliber of opponent who has such a similar style. And to be able to overcome that, it's one thing to look in the mirror and see your own insanity, but when you see it coming at you and trying to hurt you, totally different ballgame for him.
Pentagon Jr. truly in his element, enjoying his work, so to speak.
What the hell is that? Is that an umbrella?
I think it could be worse than that.
Yeah, it's an umbrella.
And he's making it rain on the front row yet again.
And Pentagon, if he takes to the air, that's where he can do some real damage.
2 feet to the sternum. Moxley toughing it out. We really have no idea what kind of damage he has suffered thus far, but we know it has to be significant. And now Pentagon Jr. may be looking to finish this for all. Once and for all. Moxley catches him. Uranagi. Pentagon survives now. Moxley frustrated.
Knee to the chin.
Pentagon takes the easier way out. Strategic maneuvering perhaps, but the match will continue.
Yeah, he might have got lucky that he landed in that spot right there. Maybe he had enough energy to kick out, I don't know, but he just saw the easier route, and I don't blame him.
Moxley clearly has had enough of being beaten, being punished.
Who's my three? Who's my three? Let's go.
Pentagon Jr. now, for the first time in some time, in a very vulnerable position, but not for long. And now Moxley in trouble.
Oh, his back of his head went right on that mat.
Well, we know Moxley has been looking for these types of fights for a long, long time. For better or for worse, he's gotten exactly what he wished for.
I think he asked for more than he bargained for, quite frankly. You see Pentagon Jr., you see the mask, the luchador background. You think, hey, he's going to come in here high flying, but no, the guy's an animal.
A scary look in that man's eyes. Mask or not, that much is clear. But look at the counter by Moxley. Texas Cloverleaf. And no way to get to the rope this time. Moxley made sure of it.
Right in the middle of the ring. Pentagon struggling to get to that bottom rope. And now into an STF.
The middle of the ring, but once again, the luchador finds a way to force the break.
Finding something, some sort of energy to get over to that bottom rope. After the beating these two have laid on each other, it's a wonder he was able to do it.
Moxley slowly stalking Pentagon Jr. Not sure if it's by design or by just the nature of the pain that he is feeling racked through his body after everything these men have done to one another in this one. Pentagon Jr. gets all of the backstabber. Uh-oh.
Got it up, oh, you got it, come on.
He had great momentum on that one too. It's not just a simple maneuver of coming straight down, being able to use his own momentum to create extra force on that. So impressive.
And back to the plunder he goes. Pentagon Jr. has evil intentions with that gigantic table.
Pentagon Jr. with so much to prove here too, because this has really been all about Jon Moxley in the build-up, but Pentagon Jr. wants to show everybody that he's not only on his level, but beyond it.
Watch out! Moxley was ready for him. What a lariat, but not enough to get the job done.
This could have just been about two high-level athletes going in there and brawling their way all over this building. But right off the bat, neither guy had some sort of feeling to show the other that I'm not afraid of you, throwing swears back and forth, getting very aggressive early. So instead of just proving who's the better man, this is now very personal. Just in case you're wondering, that was very vulgar.
We wouldn't expect it or have it any other way. This conversation, both verbal and physical, that has been going on all fight long, continues. Who's going to get the better of it?
Wow. When you can feel an impact from 20 yards away, 30 yards away where we are, that's when you know it's high caliber.
High caliber forearm shots. Elbows being thrown by Moxley and runs into a super kick. He never saw it coming. Pentagon Jr. soaking up the adulation of the crowd, runs into, oh no! The waiting arms of Jon Moxley, who turned the proverbial and literal table against Pentagon Jr.
Man, the angle he came down on that too. Pentagon's neck and his head crashing through the table, and maybe even caught the turnbuckle.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. Paul, we've seen some crazy things tonight. We've seen some damn near inhuman things. But Pentagon Jr. refusing to be broken, refusing to stay down. And in a weird way, yes, this is the kind of fight that Jon Moxley has been searching for.
Searching for it, he loves it. This is where he thrives. This is the kind of battle he's always wanted. And now, thanks to NEW and Prison Break, he gets it.
And look at the springboard. Planted.
Double arm DDT.
Pentagon Jr., a different breed. a different species.
Yeah, Pentagon Jr., he might as well be from another planet. The resilience he has to take this much damage and continue on, admirable. Not sure I'd want to do it, but it's admirable.
Moxley taking the pad off of his knee, wanted that big strike. Pentagon Jr. did not. He's got different plans.
Oh, God.
A likely dislocation, and this could be it for Moxley.
How?
Damned if I know. The package pile driver. I mean, it's got to be responsible for winning hundreds of matches all over the world for Pentagon Jr. But Jon Moxley will not walk away from this fight. He will not be put down.
So many matches, so many titles won with that. Oh, no! Paradigm shift.
No taboo off the table for Jon Moxley. He went there. He did that, and he did it in the name of winning this fight tonight, Paul.
He went that extra mile, and he had to, because Pentagon Jr. was so ferocious that Moxley knew it was going to take that much to go to that place to beat this man in this venue at Prison Break tonight.
In the eyes of some, perhaps the ultimate sign of disrespect. In the eyes of others, perhaps recognition of exactly what is needed in order to beat a man, a competitor, a fighter, the caliber of Pentagon Jr., maybe the ultimate form of respect.
You could be right. Now Pentagon wants to speak.
There's something missing! Moxley, listen to me. My manners will know which. But, Moxley, thank you for tonight. These people and me, we won rematch, motherfucker.
Well, I think he's not happy about that loss.
Moxley, tonight you win. We'll see you in AEW.
Nobody talks crap about Max Andre. But if it's a rematch you want someday, it's a rematch you will get confirmed, and I will see you in AEW. Let me ask you guys a question. How many people plan on ordering AEW's next pay-per-view online? We're here in New to let the people know by chanting as loud as you possibly can that you're going to watch, you're going to order all out on my merch, and you chant all out. Make it everybody connected.
A fitting end to one of the most unique fights, one of the most unique matchups we've ever seen in Northeast Wrestling, Paul.
Unbelievable cap to the night. I mean, you look back at all the different action we saw. This is why Northeast Wrestling is the best that you are going to see. We thank everybody for joining us on High Spots. This has been amazing.
It really has. Log on to northeastwrestling.com for information about all of the upcoming AEW events when we're coming to your neck of the woods. Until next time, for Paul Brock and I'm Jerry Strauss, we'll see you later.